Hey everyone, it's Kristie with AG Takes Over. This next part is going to be repetitive because this is part of a series of 5 videos. I think it'll be 5. And I don't want to have to film the explanation every single time. So you can probably like skip a minute if you have already watched one of the other videos in this series, or you can just let it play. It's a minute. All right, see you soon. All right, so today's my day off, and usually I spending hours and hours cleaning and running errands, and then a little bit of time for myself to do maybe YouTube channel stuff or read a book or something fun, but mostly work. And it ends up being one of my hardest days of the week because I spend so much time like scrubbing toilets and whatever. Today I said, screw it. I am going to spend like 90 minutes tops on the house, and I am spending the rest of my day on doll stuff. And then I promptly got so ambitious that I wonder if I'm not going to make it even more work for myself than my usual day off. So let me just show you what lies at my feet. That. And I'm going to tell you about just one of the lines of dolls that is represented here today. Okay, so this week's video is going to focus on, specifically of all these dolls, the Girl of the Year. And we have 12 of them, so I'm just going to show you 12 dolls and tier rank them. And a few of them need outfits. I mean, they have everybody's dressed, but a few of them need new outfits, so I'll probably mention like who I'm going to change for sure. Everybody else is a maybe. Gonna focus on the ones that I need from all 119 that I need to change, like ones who have been in their outfit ridiculously a long time, or the ones who are wearing black and I want to change their clothes to reduce the chance of staining. So I'm going to focus on those, and then we'll see how much energy I have left. And then others like, oh, well, I would really like to change your outfit if I have energy left at the end. So I'm going to go through Girl of the Year, just show you each of them what they're wearing, say a little bit about them, then do tier ranking. And then at the end, I'll show you pictures of anybody who I did end up changing. I'm so excited about this. Hopefully you're enjoying it, but if nothing else, like I'm changing up where they are in the doll spaces and making sure some of them get some attention that they haven't gotten in a while, get to like reconnect with all the dolls, share a little bit about them with you. And I had just been wanting to try to challenge myself to tier rank them for a while, and I knew I could not do it all 119 at once. So by line makes a lot more sense. Let me grab the first handful. All right, and as I was reaching over picking them all up, it occurred to me that one fun thing to do might be to tell you of the dolls, like whether I am more attached to them, whether Grace is more attached to them, or whether I think it's about even. Because for those of you who might be visiting my channel for the first time, my wife and I are both collectors. We have separate budgets, so sometimes she wants a doll that I don't want, she buys it. If she has the money in her budget. I want a doll that she doesn't want, I buy it as long as I got money in my budget, but sometimes we go in together. So I will kind of comment on who is more into the doll as I go through them. Gabriella, hands down, I am more into this doll. Grace loves her. Like, Grace really likes her. I adore her. I think part of it is because Grace hasn't read her stories, and I have, and I really liked them. I know she got the shaft by AG because she wasn't supposed to be the Girl of the Year in her year, but I just adore her. And, you know, when people say, sorry to everybody else, but I got the prettiest one in existence, I feel that way about her. I have seen some equally pretty ones, but she's just gorgeous. Like her cheek coloring, her lip coloring, her eyes. She was the first doll I ever bought for myself. And I just lucked out. Like, she was the first doll that I've ever bought for myself. And, love her. So you can tell where she's going to be on the tier ranking. And then here is Gwen. She was at a protest, so she was masked up. She didn't need to be masked up. She was just trying to feel bad. Try to feel badass. We bought her together. I don't know who is more attached to her. I would say pretty equally. She has beautiful lashes. She is the lashiest girl in our entire collection. Like both of them turn up and they're pretty even. They're soft. They're not like the oldest dolls soft, but they're also not the harder lashes of today. They're right in the middle. And I know she wasn't the girl of the year, but I don't have Krissa and we sold Sonali. So she is the connection. And that's the line she's from, is girl of the year. So there she is. Bought her from the parent of a friend of my daughter's. And they had like a bit of a falling out, and now my older daughter, and now they're friends again, which is great, and healthier friendship, I think. But anyway, this is one of my daughter's friends' childhood dolls. And then here's Kanani. And if you watched a video that I did about dressing my dolls as like Disney bounding, she is Rapunzel inspired. And I really like this outfit. I probably won't change her out of it yet. I'm just not ready to. So I spend a lot of time not loving Kanani's hair because I bought a used Kanani, and it's hard to find a child's loved Kanani with decent hair. And I did a lot to restore her hair, but it's still a little dry. It's still a little thinner. It's not like a new in-box Kanani. I don't want to send her into the doll hospital because I want this skin tone. I really considered sending her in, but I don't want the new skin tone. So, and she's so cute. Like her eyes are a little bit downcast, but they're pretty even. The size is even. They're not like this. So I like her. I'm just used to like putting her hair where I can't really notice it, or it's in a twist so you don't notice that it's dry and kind of thin. But I like this hairstyle on her. In the back, it's just like over her shoulder, but I really like it. And I was pleased with it when I did it. And so I'm not going to change her yet. I'm not ready to take her out of this. And if I'm going to leave this part in, then it makes sense to just leave the outfit on. So yeah, I bought her. I don't know that my wife is attached to her at all. So, I mean, if I said I'm going to get rid of her, she might have feelings, but she might not. I don't really know. I'll have to ask her. Next up is Raquel. We're clearly not going in chronological order or order of acquisition, but let me get her necklace turned around. All right, here's Raquel. She's very pretty, but if you know me, I stan original Joss, and I usually don't like any of the other subsequent Joss dolls near as much. So, she'll definitely go below Joss for me. She's got the, like, easier teeth to see than our Maritza, but still pretty barely there teeth. She's got the same eyebrows. I like her eyes a lot. She's got good length hair, not like way down to here, but manageable. Manageable long hair you can do a lot with. I'm sure that Grace is more attached to her, seeing as how she is the one that bought her. All right. And then, speaking of Joss. Here's Joss. I adore her. I guess compared to the other ones that have come out, she would probably seem simpler because she's the only one that doesn't have painted lashes, but I just think she seems sweeter. She seems a little bit younger, a little bit more of like enjoying her childhood, and I just think she's precious. I think she's an absolutely adorable doll, and look how much you can see her teeth, and yeah, I like her kind of layered cut. This style of hair, I do notice, is harder to do as many things with, the layered hair, because you'll think you have enough length to do a bun, and then it's got more of the sprigs sticking out and things like that, but you can do a lot with it. She's so pretty. She will have to be changed because I don't like to keep them in black clothes, so I'm going to set her aside as a make sure you change this girl. Same for Lila. Grace bought Lila. My wife bought most of the Girl of the Year dolls, most of the Princess dolls, actually, but that was another video. So I think Lila is really pretty. I also think she feels really familiar. Like she feels like she has elements of Grace, and she has elements of Leah, and she has elements of just a lot of dolls. So I didn't think that she was a standout enough to warrant adding her to our collection. But my wife has gotten the Girl of the Year dolls every year since we started collecting, and then gone back and gotten some of the ones that she wanted from before. So she got her. I think she's pretty. If I had a smaller collection, then I would prioritize her. But my perspective is not just about the doll, but about how the doll fits in our larger collection and whether it makes sense to add them, especially at this point. You saw the picture. I have to be a little bit more selective, or I choose to be a little bit more selective. So for somebody with a smaller collection, why wouldn't you get this doll? She's beautiful. For me, it didn't make sense. So that wouldn't stop her from being, ranked up there on the tier ranking, because I can be more neutral about that and say, even though she's not the top pick in my collection, as a doll, she does maybe warrant a higher space. All right, and then here's another one that my wife bought. So she is definitely more attached to her. Summer McKinney. I think that this pink hair, part of me wishes it were a clip-in thing, because I actually was a fan of Isabel's clip-in thingy. But it's so pale that I think it is not really noticeable, and I don't think it clashes with much. The hair, the blonde part, is very brassy. So it's a very different kind of blonde than like Isabel's or Caroline's, or, either Isabel. So if you don't like that brassy look, then, you might not like her as much. I like her. Again, we have a Nanea mold, Truly Me, and then we have Nanea, and we have a custom Nanea. This is not my favorite of our Nanea molds, but it does bring new feature combinations to the table, so that's good. Leah, we went in on a Leah that was like, a smoker owned her. It took me forever. It was a nightmare. I finally was able to get the smell out after like 19,000 approaches, and then she still had like shimmer of makeup, and her hair was a little bit dry, and so we decided to go ahead and send her into the hospital for a new head, and I think that we both feel really good about that decision. I really adore Leah. Like, I have maybe I've watched her movie. I haven't read her book, so I don't know about the character. But the doll, like, she's super photogenic, just really pretty. And, like, super unique? No, but she came before a lot of the ones that, like, repeat those features. I'm like, yeah, but she did it first. Maybe not first, but she did it earlier on. All right, next up is Corinne. And she, in our world, doesn't like always wear glasses. I just thought they would look cute with this outfit, so I put them on her. But she's got little black and white bracelets that I made, and a dress that my wife made, and a headband that my wife made. So look at that. She's like decked out by us. I don't love the blue in her hair. It's not that I don't like it. It's that I would prefer that on like a wig that we can take off and put on dolls. 124, is it? That's like her 2.0. What I like better about that Truly Me doll is that she has all black hair and none of the blue. So I wouldn't have as hard a time dressing her. But what I like better about her is she doesn't have the bottom lashes painted. So 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I don't think it makes sense to have both of the dolls, and we already had Corinne, so we're not going to get 124. Unless Grace decided to sell her Corinne, and then I would get 124. All right, let me put a couple down. Got 3 more to go. Here's Grace in Kit's chicken keeping outfit. And I have to tell you, in case you missed the video, when I first got this outfit, I was so confused because the straps were ridiculously big. And I was like, This doesn't even make sense. Can somebody let me know in the comments? And every single person in the comments told me the exact same thing, at a point where I was like, just check the comments and see if the answer's already there, because it is like 25 times. They crisscross. I just didn't realize it. And I just wasn't, I don't know. I was on lack of sleep or something. They crisscrossed, so they fit just fine. I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. And everyone told me. I was like, I know. I got it now. I got it. So there she is. I love this outfit. I got it in box very affordably and was so tickled. That was definitely one of those like, just wait, just wait, just wait. Someday you will get the outfit at not a ridiculous price. And I did. And I got 2 of them at the same time. Not that, like 2 of this outfit, but this and Mary Ellen's roller skating outfit from the same person at a ridiculously reasonable price. And a JLY 45. Ridiculously reasonable price. Sometimes the waiting doesn't pay off, but sometimes it does. All right, here's Covey. As far as Grace goes, I want to say that we're equally attached to her. It's Grace's doll, but I want to say we're probably equally attached to her. Covey, I can tell you right now, my wife is more attached to. I'm generally not a fan of her wig, and there's a Truly Me doll that we have that has the same wig. So it's a middle part, which is not my preference, but you can see this second section kind of start. It like sticks out further, and the hair is meant, like it's kind of trained to go back. So you would see that, and I usually end up like trying to make it styled in a way that would cover that, even though I think the wig is designed to show you that. Does it do it on this side? Yeah, it's like a step down. Hold on. See right there? I can just see where it kind of bumps out. You probably think I'm crazy and don't see it, but it's less noticeable on this side than it is on this side. Yeah, it's not my favorite wig. Love the eyebrows. See, these are nice bushy eyebrows that stop short of looking mean to me. We picked her out in store, and I can tell you, we looked at so many because the lip paint, that was just certain dolls, like lip paint is their challenge. And this one was lip paint, and I think that was it. I don't think we were seeing a lot of issues with the eyes. She's probably a runner-up for Lashy. She's pretty nice curled lashes. And then the last girl of the year, whether I change her outfit or not, she is overdue for a new hairstyle. She's been in this hairstyle for at least a year, and that's not fair. You deserve another hairstyle. Probably I'll just change her because I don't know why she's still wearing this, Highlands outfit. It's a Maple Leaf outfit, and I'll go ahead and change her outfit and also her hair because she deserves it. The outfit's really cute. It is very cute. All right. And we did give her just some vinyl lashes. Her eyes looked a little off to us, and the lashes kind of disguised that. I don't know. It was minor anyway, but it looks better with the lashes. So I think that's all 12. Give me a moment to kind of switch gears and get the tier ranking ready, and then we'll talk through that part. And then stay tuned till the very end to see who got their outfits changed and what new hairstyle I give Blair. All right, first we're going to start with Gwen, who's technically not a girl of the year, but she's the only one we have of Chris's year, and I'm going to put her obviously in so close to top tier. She's so lashy, which is why I think our particular one ranks that high. Blair is a beautiful doll, but I'm just going to put solid, not amazing. Maybe ours still has eyes that are a little off, or maybe there's something about her that just doesn't bump her up to that next level. Corinne, if she had detachable blue hair, would be higher for me. Gabriella, top tier. So is Joss. Like, I love these girls so much. Easily my favorite girl of the year dolls. Leah, I haven't read her books. Maybe if I did, that would put her at the top. But for right now, I'm going to put her at so close to top tier. And that is strictly based on she's a gorgeous doll in general, and ours is gorgeous in particular. So yeah, so close to top tier. Who's next? Let's go with Kanani or Grace. Let's go with Grace. Solid but not amazing. She doesn't always want to cooperate and look at the camera. I think she's a very lovely doll. I love her collection. Probably my favorite Girl of the Year collection by far. I don't know. She and Blair are right up there as far as collections go. Kanani, if ours, we had the same face, same skin tone, but better wig, I would put her up at I Would Fight for You. But it is her wig that drops her down this low. And I hate that. I hate that. Wish I could find a great wig substitution. All right. Summer, I'm not the biggest fan. I think I will always be more attached to Nanea than the her successors. Same with Raquel. I'm always going to like Joss better than every Joss mold that came after her. It is the wig for me with Covey. That's why I put her as low as I did. And Lila, not the most interesting, but solid doll. Solid, but not amazing. So let's get to pictures now. All right, so I ended up dressing, I believe, 8 dolls from this video. And we'll start with Blair. I've mentioned before, I really like putting her in pink. I discovered a couple years ago just how freaking good she looks in pink. So I went with, I think these are shoes from Joss's collection, then some Etsy light wash jeans, a pink leotard that's like a dance warm up thing from American Girl, and this shacket, whatever this shirt jacket thing is, also from Etsy. Covey, I would put this like at the bottom of my list. I don't like what I did with her hair. I struggle with that wig. And I like all of these elements separately. I like that shirt separately. I like those jeans separately. And I like those shoes. But I don't think it all is doing her any favors together. Let me know what you would change about it in the comments, or if you like it just as it is. And then up next is Leah. And the opposite, I feel great about this outfit, and it's really simple. I know the shirt is a sweatshirt from Nina over at Small Scale Styles on Etsy. I didn't even change her hairstyle or her headband at all. I took the shoes that Covey was wearing and gave them to Leah. And from there, all I needed to do was just like grab some jeggings and call it good. And I think it looks really good on her. I think she's so pretty and she can wear any color, but sometimes I am proud of myself for just letting her wear the kind of brighter colors that are originally in her collection. So I feel like this is a little more in line with canon Leah. Gwen, I don't get like the vibes from Gwen for me is not that she would wear a shirt with a uterus saying mind your own effing business, but I really like the outfit, and you know what? Frustrating times frustrate people, so maybe she's just had enough and she is done being quiet. I don't know, I always picture her as, like, very sweet, and maybe she's just had enough. I can relate, we can relate. Okay, and, that shirt is from Joe over at AGTV for Life. The pants are off-brand, I don't remember. They're, Etsy made, but we bought them secondhand, and then AG shoes. Next up is Lila wearing an outfit that I swear this exact version or something really close to it ends up being worn every single year by one of our dolls because it's just classic. We have 2 of this sweatshirt. Somehow by accident, we bought 2 of this Etsy sweatshirt. It has little eyelets down the side, like metal grommets down the side of the sleeves. And it's just a thick, comfy sweatshirt, boots, and bootcut jeans. Like, doesn't get more fall than that for me. Next up is Joss. Because I decided I wasn't going, well, I didn't decide, because I'm not going to be the one who takes either Belle out of their outfits. Um, I figured I would give this Belle and Co sweatshirt to somebody else. And so both of these are Etsy items. Can't remember the sellers right offhand, but obviously she is lounging around. So She's got her sweatpants and her sweatshirt and socks only, and she's ready for a book or a movie and some popcorn, and so am I. So am I, friend. Summer is wearing a head to ankle American Girl outfit. Don't ask me the name of it because I don't remember, but I really like the shirt and I like the vest. I don't like the pants, but I never put the pants with it when I put people or put dolls in this outfit, and decided for a change I was going to just put the actual pants with it. And then I couldn't find the shoes. I don't know where they are. I didn't feel like looking through all my trays of shoes. So I grabbed some of Joss's shoes that I had handy, and they work. She looks cute. And then the last one is Grace, and um, just went a different direction with her. Like I said, trying not to make everybody all fall or all winter or all pajamas, trying to have a mix of things. I think she looks really sweet in this. This was a winter mix and match stuff from a couple years ago. If I remember correctly, it's been a couple years, and I think it looks nice. I don't love that beret. It was very hard to style, and it was kind of intentional that I cut the top of it off in the picture because I just wasn't happy with how it looked. The rest of the outfit is super cute. And there they are all together. Hope you enjoyed this video. The next one is going to be historical dolls. And as I've said before, I typically will post a couple videos a week. I'm posting one of these videos a week, and in all, I can tell you that it ended up being 6 videos. So we are finishing up number 2. I hope you'll come back for number 3. Thanks.